The night I almost died, her biggest worry was a selfie. Married Melissa 6 years ago. Blonde, polished, marketing perfect. The kind of woman people assume must be too good for the guy standing next to her. Our life looked flawless online. Matching vacation outfits, brunch photos, fake candids. Behind the filters, different story. 6 months ago, she changed phone glued to her hand. New password. Whispered calls in the hallway. Conversations about our future turning into we'll see. I felt something slipping, but every time I tried to talk, she laughed it off. Then I got sick. It started slow. Fatigue, aches, headaches. I said I might see a doctor. You're always looking for excuses, she said. Take Advil and man up. I pushed through work until my vision blurred if I moved too fast. Fever hit next. 102.3 degrees. My joints felt like they were filled with cement. Melissa told me to sleep in the guest room. I have a presentation tomorrow. I can't risk getting sick. She didn't check on me once. At 3 a.m., I woke up unable to feel my right side. My arm was dead weight. My leg wouldn't respond. I tried to stand. Collapsed hard, knocking the nightstand over. Melissa came to the doorway, arms folded, annoyed. Seriously? It's the middle of the night. I can't. My words slurred. Melissa, something's wrong. I can't feel my arm. She sighed like I'd spilled water on the carpet. I'm not your mother, Mike. Handle it yourself. I have that client meeting at 9. Then she closed the door. I lay on the floor 15 minutes before I managed to call my brother Ryan. He arrived in 20, practically lifted me into his car. Melissa didn't come out once, not even to see what was going on. The ER moved fast. Blood work, imaging, oxygen. A doctor leaned over me. Septic shock, kidneys struggling. You're lucky you got here. Lucky. If Ryan hadn't answered, I'd be dead. He called Melissa, told her I might not make it. She showed up an hour later, full makeup, gym leggings, Starbucks in hand. She looked irritated. You couldn't have picked a worse time. My campaign launches tomorrow. The ICU nurse stared at her like she was a lab specimen. While doctors fought to keep me alive, Melissa sat in the corner scrolling Instagram, stayed 20, maybe 30 minutes. Then, try not to be so dramatic with the staff, okay? Over the next week, I drifted in and out of consciousness. Ryan stayed. My parents drove 14 hours overnight. Melissa visited once, complained about parking, took a selfie. Tough times test us, #strong wife life. On day 6, I needed water. The cup was inches out of reach. My hands shook. I whispered, Melissa, could you just hand me the water? She didn't look up from her phone. Jesus, Mike, I'm not your nurse. Use the call button. That's when Ryan told me everything. He'd gone to our house to get clothes, needed to submit insurance forms, used Melissa's laptop. A message popped up. Can't wait for tonight. He still doesn't suspect anything. Bring that lingerie I like. Jason, her trainer. Ryan dug deeper. Hundreds of messages, months long, photos, hotel receipts, gifts purchased with our joint account. And during the week I was in the ICU fighting for my life, Jason, sorry about Mike being in the hospital, but since he's out of the house, are you free tonight? Melissa, definitely. Ryan's there playing protective brother, so the house is empty. Bring wine. She didn't just cheat. She scheduled him around my potential death. I stayed quiet. Let Ryan handle everything while I recovered. He moved my things, changed passwords, froze accounts, hired a lawyer. 2 weeks later, I asked Melissa to meet me for coffee. Neutral territory. She arrived flawless and defensive. What is this dramatic exit about? I slid a folder across the table. Screenshots, receipts, PI photos, the texts from the night I nearly died. Her face drained. Mike, I can explain. I know everything. I filed for divorce. You'll be served tomorrow. First, she blamed stress, then claimed loneliness, then flipped into seduction, then anger. You've been so distant. What was I supposed to do? I stood. You're right. You're not built for taking care of people. That's why the man you thought was too weak to leave you just did. The divorce was brutal. She claimed sepsis made me mentally unstable, claimed I abandoned her. The judge watched hospital security footage of her scrolling Instagram as doctors explained my condition and shut that down fast. I got most assets. She got stuck with my medical bills. Her affair leaked when Jason's wife found out he was married. The internet scorched them both. Melissa's firm asked her to resign. Jason dumped her. 6 months later, she started reaching out through friends. Apologies, regrets, closure. I ignore every message. But I'll admit something. I might get back, not with her, but with the version of myself who survived her.